Meat production is an $8 billion industry in the U.S., and new FDA rules could reduce farmers' frequent use of antibiotics to help their livestock grow and to prevent disease. And that could impact nearly 80% of chickens, pigs, and cows bound for our grocery store. Ginger Vaughn has this report from Texas.
I do spray twice a week on all chickens over 12 weeks old.
In Belleville, Texas, rookie poultry farmer Julie Everett says she's found a way to keep her chickens healthy without antibiotics, thanks to advice she's gotten from someone a lot more experienced in the poultry business.
If a chicken got sick, I'd automatically add antibiotics to their water to make them better. Since we've known Miss Marianne, she's the one that recommended the probiotics to me, and I've been using it over the past 6 months, and I haven't lost a chicken at all in those 6 months, and they are much healthier.
Antibiotic-free chickens are a big selling point for Marianne Fordyce and her Blue Star Ranch.
Local growers and producers say the use of more natural methods without using antibiotics has been around for a while, but only recently being adopted by bigger meat producers due to growing demand by health-conscious consumers.
Fordyce says she's been using probiotics, the healthy bacteria in active yogurt cultures, as an alternative for years now, mainly for health reasons, but also because consumers' tastes are changing.
Consumers everywhere asking me constantly, can I find and help them get chickens that are organically raised, that have not been introduced to antibiotics. So yes, it's very much a growing trend.
Last year, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration announced plans to reduce antibiotic use in animals intended for human consumption. Retailers see the opportunity. They're buying more products with growers like Fordyce and marketing natural, hormone-free, and non-antibiotics. In February 2014, Chick-fil-A Incorporated, the largest restaurant seller of chicken in the U.S., said it would stop selling chicken raised with antibiotics over 5 years. Worldwide, the use of antibiotics remains prevalent. 3 EU nations have imposed bans. Agricultural economist David Anderson says the practice is in the spotlight now, but he says in general giving animals antibiotics is a standard for combating illness and that it shouldn't be confused with antibiotics used for growth.
All meat is inspected. And so one of the inspection processes are really looking for what they call antibiotic residues, because there are FDA-approved tolerances of maximum levels of residues of all kinds of stuff, but antibiotics being one of them. So meat is tested to make sure it doesn't have those residues in them. And so I think that's part of our system that maybe not a lot of people recognize. The animals are healthier. You've suppressed those bugs. They gain weight faster. The animals are healthier. And when they're healthier like that, because you're suppressing all the bugs, they gain weight faster. And so that's the kind of the production use side of antibiotics. And most countries allow that.
Anderson says growing poultry and livestock without antibiotics is hard for producers, and adopting alternative ones wouldn't be cheap. Increased consumer demand should bring down costs.
I can definitely say it is a growing trend with a lot of people, a lot of consumers want more healthy meat, better grade of meat, and they want to get away from antibiotics. So I believe, yes, the FDA will play a role in that. And eventually I believe it's going to trickle down to the consumer where more and more is going to become available on a regular basis.
Ginger Vaughn, CCTV, Belleville, Texas.